So, as far as I can tell, my intuition and my memories and things like that, this, you know, reality is the most challenging situation, you know, you could ever put yourself in. That
Really? It doesn't get more challenging than this one?
well, you if you do a quick assessment, you're you're supposedly this little character. You have a name, you have an
Mm.
expiration date stamped on your forehead. You got illnesses left, right, and center that are, consuming you or going to probably. Um, there's injustices everywhere. There's there's cravings, there's desires that just can't let you rest. There's just the reality of having this thing that you got to lug around
Mm.
that needs so much maintenance. You got to feed it, you got to shit it, you got to do all these things, and it's a lot of work, and it intensifies the experience of exhaustion, spiritual exhaustion. This consciousness to be like, enough is enough. So, because you could theoretically not ever, theoretically, you could never come back into a body again if once you drop this meat suit, However, eventually, it's 100% guaranteed that you will reach a point of dryness in the search. There won't be this burning curiosity, this lust for life anymore. It just keeps pulling you towards more and more experiences. Eventually, you know, you've been around the block 5,000 and you're going to reach a point where you're more than willing to put yourself in whatever situation you need to put yourself in to just be done with it all. Not because
Uh,
life itself is this big problem that needs to be solved. It's that you're just, it's in your nature to be drawn more and more to a state of utter freedom from limitation. Being somebody, being this individual entity is limiting.
I believe that's like the confusing part of non-duality when we talk about all one, but these separate souls and entities and the separate human experience.
Yeah. Yeah. That side doesn't get talked about a lot. I almost get the vibe it's not talked about because there's this fear that they'll get an F on their paper from their peers
Yeah.
if they talk about that.
I think you've also noticed that essentially nobody's interested in even spirituality or non-duality. Do you have any insight into like why all the programming is in the opposite direction?
Well, everybody's interested in getting to a point where they're just permanently okay with things, with themselves.
Hmm.
Everybody.
Hmm.
And for some people, that's getting that big job or getting that big car or getting that big relationship, and others, it's getting that big certificate of enlightenment, getting that praise from a bunch of followers. But everybody's trying to get something. Doesn't really matter what you call it. So everybody's on the spiritual path, whether they call it a spiritual path or not. You know, and like we were saying, once that word non-duality enters your sphere, or you start realizing that this is a spiritual thing that you're involved in here, then that's good news. It means that that seed of striving and ambition is starting to dry up
Hmm.
because you're starting to see the background code.
Yeah. So I think people might be having like a longer term perspective on it in terms of like death and reincarnation. Does that play a role in the teaching?
I mean,
Like, are you gonna have to do this all over again?
right. Well, uh, that's a good way to put it. There is no such thing as permanent sleep, right? And believing that you're somebody. that you're separate from life is what it means to be asleep. And just because the body dies doesn't mean you stop sleeping. Your dream just becomes more malleable.
Mm.
And then maybe, you know, you do some more exploring. Maybe you don't have a body for a while. But if there's still this hardened, attachment to being this separate entity, then that asleepness is continuing. And what's it going to take, to wake you up out of that? Because it can't go on forever. And if you don't have a body, you know, there's less friction happening, there's less difficulty happening, less motivation to wake up. It's more motivation to just dream a bit more of a pleasant dream. But at some point, there's this yearning to go deeper that, okay, you know, enough's enough here, you know. So you get pulled into wanting more difficulty, more challenging situations again for yourself, just so that you have a better opportunity to wake up, to snap out of it.
Mm.
So as far as I can tell, my intuition and my memories and things like that, this, you know, reality is the most challenging situation, you know, you could ever put yourself in.